Hi Capricorn, welcome to your month ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you. Thank you so much for your support. It really does mean everything. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the month ahead has in store for you. What are you doing? What are your actions and interactions with the world at large happening to, with or about this month? And this month, my dear Cappies, you get the Ace of Swords. You are making decisions, you are making choices, but also for a lot of you, ideas that you've had, things that you've set into motion, interviews that you've already had, this is going to be the month where they come to something. This is going to be the month where the universe finally opens up and says, right, you've done everything that I asked you for. Bam, here we go. So your actions and interactions with the world at large is about what you do, right? So that's the universal side of it. On your part, this is about you being very clear, very focused on what it is that you want and going after it. There's no holding back from now on, my dear Capricorns. And you will have seen this, you will have felt it more than anybody else because you've got Saturn and Capricorn going retrograde as of tomorrow. It will be Pluto, and then I think it's Saturn does, like, I think it's something ridiculous, like the time between it is really short, and this really feels for me like now you're going to be able to work with this energy more than anybody else, right? So this month the decisions that you're making are coming from a deep place of understanding of the changes that need to be wrought. This is really you moving forward in the best way for yourself and saying, you know what, I choose, I decide, I give credence to everything that's about to happen, that's about to take place for me. I really love that. It really does see you in a really powerful position this month. It's an ace as well, which means it's all about new beginnings from here. All right, so your money and materials, what's going on in there? The Ten of Cups. Wow. Right, the Ten of Cups. So for those of you that have gone for jobs this month, you get it. For those of you, this is, I mean, the Ten of Cups is about overflowing abundance. It's about total wish fulfillment. It's about having so much of something that you can give some to other people. This is going to be an experience that happens to you very quickly. And my advice to you with the Ten of Cups is be open to enjoy it. You know, I know Capricorns are naturally a bit more steady and a bit more not pessimistic, pragmatic, right? But when a blessing arrives in your life, you fucking celebrate it with everything that you have. It's been a long time coming, has it not? So when it comes, when it arrives, be there, open arms, screaming from the bloody rooftops. It's finally here. It's finally happened. What a fantastic card. You know, this isn't just blessings and abundance in your finances. This is a reset in terms of your physical health. And it also talks about your home, right? This is going to be a really social month for you. And it will see you playing host to loads and loads of different people. And probably a lot of family members. So keep that in mind. Your communications with the world at large, you've got the Ten of Wands. This is about you freeing yourself of burdens, right? This is about you saying, it's not so much that you're kind of stepping back and saying, well, it's not my problem. It's more a case of you're saying, look, you know what? The onus isn't on me. What isn't mine, I'm not going to hang on to. What is yours, you need to deal with. The Ten of Wands also talks about movement, right? So for a lot of you with your communications, this is about you having conversations around what is your stuff and what is somebody else's. And that could be in terms of physical stuff for sure, but it feels like this may be intellectual property, or it could even be just talking about experiences. This is about you taking the burden off yourself this month. This is about you saying to yourself, you know what, things are going so well for me that I'm not going to put burdens on myself. I've had enough of those and I'm ready to get rid of the shackles, so to speak. You've got 2 10s here as well, which is all about completions. The number 10, if you were to simplify it numerologically, gives you the number 1, which is the ace, right? That's powerful stuff. So you've got 111, that's an angel number. 111 is all about following your path of destiny. It's all about knowing where it is that you are going. It's all about knowing that you get to make all of the decisions, that ultimately the universe takes into account everything that you want. All you need to do is be ready and willing to accept it when it arrives. Your personal relationships, you got the 5 of Cups. So this is, you know, it could see you, for some of you, it could see you really having this quite difficult talk with a partner and saying, look, you know what, this isn't working for me anymore. For others of you, this could be very much you saying to your, you know, especially if you're single, this could see you saying to yourself, well, actually, you know what, I don't have a type, but it's not that. So it kind of feels like there might be someone coming in that's like chasing you this month, like, you know, please, I really like you, I really, really like you. And you're like, I don't have a type, or, you know, there's not anything in my mind specifically that I want, but unfortunately it just isn't you. The 5 of Cups also sees you letting go of something as well, because it's a card of mourning, and it's also a card of not crying for spilt milk. So for those of you that are single, this is about relieving the burdens of a specific person from you and just saying, look, you know what, it's not going to happen, this isn't for me. But it can also see you looking at your past relationships and asking yourself where they are, where have they imposed too heavily on you. And it's about you saying to yourself, right, okay, you know what, I need to grieve that part of self, or that aspect, or that part of, or that version of me, and let it go. For those of you that are partnered, it's not an easy month, right? Because you are having big conversations. Not all of you are suddenly just going to decide that you can't be with your partner and, you know, I'm leaving you and all of the rest of it. But it does suggest that there are going to be some intense conversations this month. It looks like you're having to really, this is the kind of month now where, especially with these amazing cards, this is like the month where you say to yourself, right, you're either on board or you're not. We you know, I really need to be clear about this stuff because I'm about to take off, you know, in terms of flight rather than, you know, pack my bags and leave. All right, so these are shorter messages this month, guys, just because I've got a lot going on at the moment, and you will all be privy to the news of what's taking place soon enough. First week of the month, the Chariot card, right? So if you've gone for a job, if you've gone for a degree or a second degree or whatever, you're absolutely going to get it. This first week of the month looks fantastic for interviews. It looks amazing for anything that you have to, you know, go through preliminary stages for, anything that you have to have a test with, especially if you've got tests or exams of some sort. With this first week of May coming in and the Chariot card, that's an absolute victory. That's an absolute yes. It's a guaranteed pass, basically. All right, so your second week of the month, you've got the Empress. She's been very active this month. We are in Taurus season after all, right? The second week of the month, the Empress underneath the 10 of Cups. This is about your home. This is about having money, abundance in your home, for your home. If you've wanted to change something around the structure that you live in, this is a fantastic month for it, because not only will you do it and it will be beautiful and you'll get the results that you want, but it also suggests that the resources in order to make that home area or arena what you want it to be are there as well. It's all available to you. Absolutely fantastic. So your third week of the month, the Emperor right underneath the 10 of Wands. So this is about you defining very clear boundaries this month, and this is going to really see you saying, you know what, I can't keep having that experience. This is where I draw the line, and this is where I take my hands off and say, you know what, you're on your own. There's something in here, because the 10 of Wands is you releasing a burden. The Emperor sees you really standing firm on your decision or on your stance. So this is about you washing your hands of something this in the third week of the month. And then finally, your fourth week for the month, you get the Death card, right, with the Five of Cups. There's definitely something coming to a close here. There's something coming to an end this month, and on your part it's going to be a conscious decision, right, because you've got the Five of Cups there. So for a select portion of you, your relationship is coming to a close, but it feels like you're making that decision. Now for others of you that are partnered, this is about you having that conversation where you say, we can't continue as we are. And there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes when you have that difficult conversation, it frees up so much energy in your relationship and it actually makes it better. So don't be afraid to have the difficult talks this month, because you could very well come to the end of the difficult period. It just depends how you go about it. All right, and then finally, your key to the month. What is your overarching or overriding energy? And this month you get the Temperance card, right? So this is about action. You're all about what is next. Where do I go from here? That thing that you've been waiting for, that you've been praying to the universe for the longest time. This is the month where it takes place, Capricorn. This is the month where you finally see the manifestation of something that you have wanted, waited for, or worked on for the longest time. This is it. Your time of having that thing that you've been hoping for is coming. You need to be ready, willing, and able and open to take, to accept, and to receive. What a fantastic month. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. Take care. I'll see you soon.